Good evening, everybody, and thanks for joining our Monday night training call, our last Monday night training call of 2017. That is crazy. The next call we will be doing, I will be in R1 for a year. Crazy. The next call will be a full year. But anyways, I'll try to make it as entertaining as possible. I kind of didn't realize that I'd be training, and I did that spontaneous live yesterday on our page and full of excitement and basically going to talk about a lot of that. But I'll try to go into a little bit more detail to kind of break it down for you on how you'd be able to achieve that as well. So I really just want to talk about the power in this month being December and what Arbonne has offered us. I wasn't in Arbonne last December, but I know that they did not offer a double central district towards the AIT trip. I know that much. Like crazy, so exciting. And then I want to talk about the BlackBerry incentive, how that can be piggybacked into your double points. And I want to talk to you a little bit about the power in events, corporate conferences, your in-town conferences, like your little events that are put on by people in your city, and our big global conference as well. So being a full year in this business, I've been able to see more than I did in my first couple of months. And I went with what my upline told me, and Lindsay said, come to this Grand Prairie leadership. It was in my town. I've had my business for 2 weeks, and I was like, well, I don't really know if I want to spend $50 on this conference. But you know what? Something just said that I needed to listen to her. And I'm so grateful that I did listen to her because she knew what she was talking about, clearly. Because that conference changed my outlook on myself and my business. More my business than myself at the time. So I knew that this business was for everybody and that anybody can do that, because I heard a few people speak that day that I really didn't think would be a part of Arbonne or had been through the struggles they had been through, and they're still there. So it was really powerful to me to see that, and just hearing other people's stories really lit the fire in my business. And I went home that night. Literally, my grandma thought she's like, you're acting like you're kind of high. But I was just on like an high, and I booked my trip to Vegas. Like I registered to, I don't even think I registered for GTC quite yet, but I did that in February. But I was just like, yep, in it to win it. Like I'm going to be in area by this day. I'm going to that white party. I'm going to wear a white dress. Colleen had a picture of her white dress, and I'm like, I'm going to get a picture of my white dress. I need to do this too. So the power in that day conference here in the local city where I'm from completely changed my business. So I really just wanted to stress the importance of listening to your uplines, because they know what they're talking about. They've been there. So listen to them and just invest in yourself and your business. I kind of went backwards on my whole plan, but whatever. So that's the power of like the events in your area. So a little bit of talking about the events in your area. You can look them up. I know that Arbonne Corporate is putting on this amazing impact tour, which is like hitting pretty much every province in Canada. So I know that I'll be going to the Calgary Impact, and the Calgary Impact is January 23rd. This is a very cost-effective conference as well. Like it's only $40, which is like pretty cheap for an event that could be just in your backyard. I'm flying up. I got a really cheap flight, and even though gas is probably cheaper, I just prefer flying. So I got a cheap flight. I'm going for just for the night. So January 23rd is Calgary. Kelowna is January 16th. I didn't really go into everywhere else, but I know Moncton is February 8th. So those are kind of our three main areas right now. We are all over, but if you go on to the source and pull up Impact Tour, there is a list of all the cities that the Impact Tour will be in. And a little side note, it's a corporate event, so you get a bag and an eye cream. So really, you're getting the conference for free. And I don't know about you, but my CNTC bag is looking pretty haggard right now. So I could definitely use a nice new purse. But it's a very, very cost-effective event. And coming off of Kelly GT's leadership school, I'm telling you, these events are life-changing, and they change your business. They change your mindset in your business. So if you're thinking, well, that's a lot of money or this or that, like, invest in yourself and invest in your business and listen to your upline, because if you want to be where they are, you want to do what they did. So that's just a little bit about like our events and how powerful they are. Talking about December, so it is the 18th. So there is still 13 days left in the month. That is literally half of a month, basically. When you think of the glass half full, it's basically a half of a month. So I don't even care if your QV is sitting at 0. It doesn't matter, because there's still 13 days. And if you're registered for AIT, which you should be, because you can 100% earn this trip, everything's doubled. Everything in your central district is doubled. So if you are a brand new consultant, everything counts. Everything. Maybe you need to pick up a few more tools. Maybe you haven't purchased your business tools yet. This is the time to do it, because you could be doubling your tools. So I'm saying you could piggyback off of the December incentive. Arbonne offered a Blackberry Fizz incentive. Clearly from last month, they must have got the memo that we kind of enjoyed the Blackberry Fizz. And they also kind of put the memo in that they're limiting it to 5, which I really, really love, because it gives everybody else a chance to get some. And they put an incentive behind it. So you actually have to work in order to purchase the Blackberry Fizz, which I love. But if you're already working your business this month, you have no problem, because you will already be working your business and be able to purchase Blackberry Fizz. But what they're wanting you to do is have 1,500 PQV this month. So if you're working your business, you should already be on your way to doing that. So think of it this way. That's 1,500 QV of anything you would buy. Maybe you're doing a holiday incentive. Maybe you're getting Christmas presents for the husbands or whichever. All that counts. What about those gold bags that are sitting on your shelf? Are they sitting on your shelf, or are they out working? Because if that person buys an eye cream, or this person buys a mascara or a protein, that's all points towards your 1,500. What if you have some parties? What about some last minute parties? Anything to do with personal QV is the 1,500. So let's say we all hit that 1,500 this month. That's 3,000 already towards AIT just this month. What if you did more? What if you bonused your district this month and had 5,000? That's 10,000 QV towards the AIT trip. Like, unbelievable. Coming from the girl who literally didn't start earning the AIT last year till February and was inches from earning it, like, I'm taking full advantage of these double QVs, because I'm not letting last year happen again. But if you start now, like, oh my gosh, we would be all on that beach. You probably could start in February and we could all be on that beach too. It doesn't matter about what your numbers look like. It's about what's in your mind and what you believe is possible. Examples of that, me, last year, January of last year, I said, I'm not going to be able to earn that trip. I'm not going to be able to go to Vegas. Oh, I won't be able to. I'm just going to kind of dip my feet in here or there. So when I went to that leadership school in Grand Prairie, January of last year, I went home and said, I am going to Vegas. I am going to be in area by, I think it was April. You had to be by April. I said, I'm going to that white party. This is what I'm going to do. Did I do it? Hell yeah, I did. I did it with plenty of time too. I put up that hourglass thing and I checked off every single time I got some QV until I hit area and until I was able to earn the money for GTC. So I'm telling you, it's all in your mind. If you can think it, you can do it. And if you can believe it, you can do it, because I did it. And a little side note that I like to share things that, don't always work out. And I love talking about AIT last year because I was so close to earning it, but I shut down in May. I completely shut down in May. I did not grow enough, and my mindset was in the gutter. I did not have the mindset of, that was probably the hardest month I've in my business, and I completely shut down. And that's why I didn't earn that trip. It wasn't because so-and-so hosted a party for me and canceled. It wasn't because this person did that. It's because my mind shut down and I stopped earning that trip. So that's why I didn't earn it. It wasn't because anything else happened. It was because of me. So it really is all about mindset and what you believe and what you put behind it. So yeah, so what are these? Yeah, so that's basically like when it comes to this month in the PQV, like I'm telling you, this could be your first week in Arbonne, but register for that conference and register for our trips, because once you register and start earning it, it's crazy the mindset that happens. And like I said, January of last year was my first conference, and I've gone to quite a few this year. But looking back in my year, it is nuts how much these conferences and events have impacted not only my business, but my personal mindset as well. I have grown tremendously in the last year, and that's because of this business and those conferences. And regardless of what happens, life has setbacks. Sometimes you have to get a third job or a second job, or you have to move out of your home, or you get a divorce, or things happen in your life. But I know one thing that will never change, and that is my belief in this business and what this business can do for me and for others. And like I also said, I don't know if you caught any of my lives, I had two, one on my personal page and one on our page, but I talked about what happens when you've been in this business for a year and how it looks from when you first started. And why I'm in it today is not because of the car or of course a little bit of the paycheck, but it's not because of those things, but it's because of how it made me feel to help other people. And not just by help them with good skin, about actually having people who have signed up to start to work the business and actually caught the vision the same way I did. And seeing them change so much in their life is what's given me that feeling of, this is amazing, and this is why I'll never quit this business. Because if I can help one person feel that way and change their life, I can help more. So, and being able to help more is going to make me feel even better. So that is why I think these events and these conferences are so powerful. And the thing is even if you are a team of one, believe me, I attended a lot of events as a team of one. I went to GTC last year as a team of one, but I did it for not just myself, but for my future team. So when people come into my business, they're going to see, oh, well, you went to that conference last year, so maybe I should go to this one this year because of where I am. So not only is it great for you, your personal growth, your business growth, but it's also great for your future team too, because they want to know that what they're doing is right, and you're going to show them that this is the way to do it. And plus, it's pretty fun. Like, it's a lot of fun. Lindsay and I got stopped in the airport on the way back from Calgary, and the lady was like, I just wish I could do what you guys do. Like, you guys travel so much. And I'm like, you're right. We do. We have a lot of fun. And I actually laughed today when I seen another one of our little GIFs. Like, they're funny. Those little dancing videos. And we have a lot of fun in this business. But yeah, I kind of just like threw this together because I wasn't really prepared like usual. But I just kind of want to open it up because I just really wanted it to be like interactive. I didn't want to mute everybody, even though everyone is in a vet here and muted themselves. But I just want to open it up to the floor. I'll stop the recording. But if anybody watches this afterwards and has questions or comments or wants to add input, just comment below. I want to see interaction. I love seeing interaction. I love seeing when we like interact with each other on our Facebook pages, because it just shows new consultants that that's what we're here for, and that they don't have to be afraid to ask us. But yeah, I'll stop the recording.